and my friends. We're gonna have a good time. It's me and my friends. We about to have a good time. Me and my friends. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna start this off with a loud cuss word. Everybody together, we're gonna cuss really loud, loud than a feather. We're gonna say fuck, okay? So on the count of three, we're gonna say fuck, okay? Y'all ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We said fuck, 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 fuck. Oh my God, y'all are swearing. My kids are watching this show. How the fuck could y'all do that? All you go home. Ha. That was fun. That was fun. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool, man. You guys give it up for Joey Cass and Charlie Chin. They're going to be supplying all of the music because, we're going all along for the vibes. This is the show where we pretty much make music based off of you guys' material. And, yeah, I don't really know any other way to stop. I just know that y'all are good. Y'all don't have to stop. Y'all can keep going. I almost want y'all to keep doing that until we bring up the first comic. How about that? All right, guys, we're going to bring our first comic up. Comics, we're doing 4-minute sets. Don't freak out when your time is up. Have a good fucking time, and then we're going to make some music based off of your set. Guys, y'all ready for our first comic of the night? Say, oh, yeah. Say, oh, yeah. Say, fuck yeah. Start clapping right now for Benny D.
When I was a freshman in high school, I heard my parents talking to their friends about what they thought high school was like nowadays. And they said they heard from somebody that there were lots of teenage blowjob parties now. Yeah, when I heard that, I was honestly pretty jealous. I'd never gotten invited to any of those. I was like, who's organizing all these teenage blowjob parties? But now I'm older, I'm like, honestly, probably just some adults. My dad was the kind of dad that made me watch Star Wars as a kid, and after the part where Leia tells Han Solo that she loves him and Han Solo just responds, I know, he'll rewind that part just to make sure that the line didn't go over my head. Because according to my dad, lines like that are what being awesome is all about. He was also the type of dad to play Break Stuff by Limp Bizkit on loop while we changed Mom's oil. Because he says beating me is illegal, but it's just one of those days. He's also a dentist, but I hate dentists because when I was a kid, he tied my loose tooth to a bottle rocket because apparently tying it to the door was too boring and would sound real to the authorities. Kids are like women. It's all about the effort. When I was a kid, I used to make my dad blow up the slip and slide in the middle of the summer and then not use it because I just wanted to see his face turn purple. Knowing that he spent the first half of the day on the toilet and the second half of the day doing something he didn't want to do was all that mattered to me as a kid. My aunt has 2 non-binary children. One's a non-binary boy and one's a non-binary girl. That's statistically impossible because I thought being non-binary was just a girl thing anyways. Because if I'm not a non-binary boy, then I don't know what is. Part of comedy is knowing exactly what you look like up here. I used to have this issue where I didn't really know what I looked like. It was always hard for me to imagine until multiple coworkers asked me if I fucked fat girls. Yeah, it was also kind of hard to ignore when I started comedy, and I walked home from a bar second guessing whether I should go back to the bar or whether I should keep walking or go back to the bar just to get dressed up like a woman and pegged. I didn't know part of comedy would also be deciding whether to let the night die or let it live long enough to see myself become Reddit porn. Now I kind of know what I look like. I'm skinny with a body like a large insect, which means I have a body that most girls won't touch and think is disgusting. but the guy that cleans the rest stop bathroom is eager to smash and flush down the toilet. I only attract big gay men and women. I don't attract anything straight. I'm what they call a target. So if comedy doesn't work out, I plan on becoming a lot lizard and hopefully finding a gentle trucker that will take me as his wife. Because I've been told I require some imagination, but that I'm close enough to the real thing. When I was a kid, I had stomach issues and had to have a colonoscopy. When I showed up for the colonoscopy, I was made to lay down on a table facing the computer screen the doctor was looking at, which was just a video of my asshole. Seeing your own asshole on someone else's computer screen, getting knocked out and waking up with a limp is a lot like getting abducted by pervy aliens or surviving Michael Jackson. I'm pretty into UFOs. I was actually watching a UFO documentary on Netflix about a school in Zimbabwe that experienced a mass alien sighting, and many of the kids drew pictures of what they saw. First picture they showed, damn near the best drawing of Michael Jackson I'd ever seen. All right, that's it.
How I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like Michael Jackson in your eye. That was dope. You're so young to have a Michael Jackson reference. That is fucking dope. He might have been dead before you were born. That's kind of crazy. Pretty close, right? Damn, that's nuts, bro. I remember when Michael Jackson died. I was working. And I got to see people cry that I never thought would cry. Like, I saw thugs cry because of Michael Jackson dying. It was wild, dude. Dudes with tattoos and felonies, probably. I don't know. That's messed up, dude. You assume everybody with a felony has a tattoo. It's not the case. I don't have tattoos. I don't have felonies either, but fair. That was a good answer. Holy shit. Wait. Let's try something real quick. I'm going to say something, and then, like, you're going to punctuate it with that, okay? Man, what the fuck? Where's my car? You rang? I'm car thief guy. You know, like, that'd be funny as hell. Dude just pops out of the bushes. I help you get your car back, but I steal it first. What? That's not helpful. Okay, where's my car? Oh, shit, where is your car? Ooh, I got one. Hey, all you black kids need to get out of here, you. That doesn't work. Okay, that doesn't work like that. It was censoring. It was uncensored. Yes, you can. Try it. You do now.
Okay. So play after the statement, okay? I don't believe in human rights.
What the fuck? Shit, God damn it. Shit, did you not see the sign on the wall? The sign on the wall says a lot of stuff. I didn't read it. Let me read it now. All right. No comedy. Oh, yes, comedy. Oh, that would have been funny hell if the sign just said no comedy. No comedy at all. Dramedy only. This is fun. I don't know. We're gonna figure this thing out. It's just us here. We're here, right? We're here. We're doing this. We're doing this, right? Yeah, I know. Sounds like a drug-free campaign or something like that. Hey, kids, you wouldn't steal Adderall from your mom's nightstand. I don't know. That felt like I would. Like, that sounded like me actually stealing the shit. Like, yeah, fuck yeah, Mom. You don't need to pay attention. Mom, I'm doing this for your good, your betterment or something. I don't know. Fuck yeah. That's my worst nightmare, my 65-year-old mom on Adderall. Like, she does not sleep already. She would just be, like, playing every lottery ticket number ever. She's like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 57. I have to win. Mom, how long have you been writing? Tuesday. She just answers with a day of the week. I'm like, it is fucking Friday. That's not good. Well, guys, here's the deal. I'm doing my best to keep it running. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I have no idea how this show's going to go, but that's my favorite part, though. Guys, start clapping right now. Start clapping right now. And keep fucking clapping. Y'all play some music so I can bring this comic up and have fun bringing him up. Oh, yeah. Damn, you started and stopped. Premature ejaculation. Oh, yeah. Fuck it, we're just going to do it. Guys, this next comic's name is Anthony Ron. Give it up for Anthony Ron, yo!
Hey! My name is Anthony. I prefer to be the little spoon. I save the big spoon for when I shoot up heroin. I got a really big scar right here. It's actually from donating plasma, which is way more embarrassing than shooting up heroin. I had a wet dream the other night. I finally met my dream girl. She makes me feel young again. The woman's body is a mystery, so I follow them home and I gather clues. If your girlfriend breaks up with you, your friends will say there's plenty of fish in the sea. They're just really big fish, which is only a good thing if you're actually fishing. You're never at the bar like, guys, I got a 350-pound tuna. She's like, it's Tina. Tina's really into role play. We have sex and then I roll her off my bed. I was Tina, everyone. I was born Catholic, and then something happened, so my grandpa converted us all over to Christianity, and then it happened again. At a certain point, you just got to be like, Grandpa, stop fucking touching me. Let's go. I was baptized when I was 6 years old, alongside a homeless woman. She was baptized first, received the Holy Spirit. I got baptized second, got cholera. All right. I'm always surprised there's not more female history teachers, considering they're the ones that can't let go of the past. I am seeing this new girl. She really is into role play. She keeps trying to get me to wear these magnums. I don't know how to. I'm a terrible communicator. I don't know how to tell her, like, that's not how that works. No matter how dark this face paint is. I ran that joke by Courtney, your host. He told me he hated it. A woman told me it's not hard for me to turn her on. It's just hard for me to keep her turned on. She gave me an analogy. She said it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. I didn't know what she meant by that, so I just threw a cup of water in her face, gave her an orange slice. If this is a marathon, I don't think I'm going to make it past like a quarter mile. I didn't stretch, and I'm dehydrated. And then she clarified. She's like, I meant the Boston Marathon, because when you go down on me, it's a tragedy. That's all the new stuff. Let's go into other stuff. I went to the bar the other day with two of my cousins, and they were like arguing over who had more game. And then one of them kissed a girl. It made my other cousin jealous. And then he kissed a girl. And then they're like, I have more game. He's like, I have more game. I didn't know how to tell them. They both made out with the same lady. I was like, maybe to break the tie, you guys can make out with each other. The new stuff's better. Hello?
Yo,
What's good?
just got home. What up with you?
I'm just here doing a show.
For sure.
Yeah, you want to say hi?
What's up?
Want to say
Hi.
hi to everyone?
Hi.
Oh, you got me on stage right now?
Yeah.
What's happening, everybody?
I'm honestly really happy he didn't just say the N-word. I'll call you back. I was hoping he would, Courtney. Do you guys know Courage the Cowardly Dog? I eat pussy the way the dog talks. Let's go. My mom says I used to see ghosts as a child. Do you believe in ghosts, ma'am? I thought my mom was trying to set me up, like I just made up her first two husbands. She's like, I used to have to fight those entities off. You remember that one time I called the priest? I was like, that was a divorce lawyer. Okay. I don't know if my mom can actually fight. I've only seen her fight one time. It was when my real dad came home. She fucked that ghost up. I'm losing you guys, but it's okay. I got like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. All right, I'm going to end on a new one. Did you guys know every hot dog you eat takes 36 minutes off your life? I'm trying to be healthy, so I quit eating hot dogs, started smoking cigarettes, only 11. Yeah. Did you imagine having such a problem with hot dogs? Your like family's worried. They're like, you need to stop. You're like, I'm down to 2 packs a day. After sex, you smoke a brat. Like, hand me that lighter so I can start this grill. All right, thank you guys.
Smoking cigarettes and eating hot dogs, dying now. Damn it. Y'all like teasing me and shit. Y'all start with the shit and y'all stop. Play something, I'm just gonna play. I'm gonna do it whatever y'all play with. There you go. I'm not gonna lie to you, I still don't know if this mic is on or not. I'm just gonna keep working. Y'all, it is on, right? Kinda? Y'all don't know, huh? That's fine, all right, that's fair. Y'all get up for that shit right there. Fucking dope, man. Sounds like we just thank you. That's what I want to fucking hear, dude. I was like, dude, I was like, I'm making it work, but this is rough. I'm loud, but I gotta hear myself, damn it. All right, guys, we got another dope ass comic. Y'all get up once again for being here at the dopest show ever. Fucking along for the goddamn vibes, man. We turned this motherfucker out, damn it. Guys, keep clapping. Don't even fucking stop. Keep on fucking clapping for our next comic, Jake Stewart, y'all. Keep going for Jake Stewart.
All right, fuck yeah, man. Hit me. Fuck yeah, man. Woo! Hit me. You got to be ready, all set, man. It's coming. All right. So lately, guys, I've been coming downtown and activating an e-scooter and just giving it to a homeless guy. Be free! And then I just watch him on the map for a couple hours. I get real far away. I just shut it off. Enjoy Lakeway, motherfucker. I figure if I keep doing that, I'm going to fix the e-scooter problem and the homelessness problem. You know, 2 birds, 1 stone. I was actually approached by a homeless guy recently. Hit me! He said to me, hey, fuckface. You give me $20 cash and I'll let you suck my dick. And I usually don't say anything to these people, you know. You don't look them in their eyes, they can't steal your soul, right? But I had to tell this motherfucker. I said, yo, your business model is fucked up. Nobody carries cash anymore. So you need to get with the times and I'll show you fuckface, buddy. Jesus Christ. I know you guys can't tell by looking at me, but I don't use the N-word. I don't even say it when I'm alone, I promise. No, I mean, what would even be the point? You know, just love the game. Nobody, you know. I'm pretty white, guys. I'm extraordinarily Caucasian. This is true. I took a 23andMe. It said I'm 100% racist. Hit me! I'd have guessed like 85, I don't know. You guys might be able to tell this by looking at me. I went to Catholic school. Catholic school is it's a lot like regular school. They both freaked the fuck out when I brought my gun. It's the coolest thing at my house. I'm not supposed to bring it to show and tell. Okay, father. You know what I'm saying? What am I supposed to bring now? My grandpa's Nazi memorabilia? That's no fun. Nobody wants to see that. Yeah, man, I don't know. Been thinking about peanut butter a lot lately. I think peanut butter is a lot like pussy. Because I prefer creamy, but if chunky's all you got, I'm still going to eat that shit. And, you know, I love eating peanut butter. But you can only eat so much before your breath just reeks, you know? Yeah, you guys think Pinocchio's pretty good at eating pussy? I guess the question is, do guys with bigger noses have an advantage eating pussy? The answer is yes. Pinocchio could eat your asshole while he's nose fucking you in the pussy. Who's a real boy now?
Oh my God, dude.
I don't know. Hit me! I don't know, dude. Fucking, it's getting a lot harder to tell who's going to be a school shooter nowadays. You know, they don't all wear trench coats anymore, but they all are still white. No black guys shooting up schools. They're too busy shooting each other. Plus, you shoot up the school, there goes your basketball scholarship, so. Hit me! You know, 2025, it's hard to identify an active shooter. Really, it is. I mean, like, even if a motherfucker is actively shooting innocent people, that could just be a police officer. You know, you can't assume people's identity. This is 2025. You know what I'm saying? This is Austin, Texas. I moved here 4 years ago from the heroin capital of Ohio. That was the greatest decision of my life, besides getting those abortions before I moved to Texas. 7th best decision of my life. You know, Austin, it's a different kind of diverse here, you know? It's, if I had to put it into words, I'd say it's less black, more gay. That's kind of how that goes, outside of prison at least. I don't mind it though. You know, it just means more compliments, right? A lot of straight guys, they get offended by compliments from gay guys. I don't understand that. They're always so harmless. Like, the number one compliment I get from gay guys is that my asshole feels amazing. And that never offends me. Thank you, sir. And then I'm on with my day. You know what I mean? I don't know. Crazy to me that Governor Greg Abbott has no feeling from the waist down, and he banned abortion in Texas. You'd think a guy in a wheelchair could understand that accidents happen, you know? I don't know. I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure if men could get pregnant, you'd be able to get an abortion at the Buc-ee's. That's beaver on beaver violence right there. All right. Hey, thanks, guys. I'm Jake Stewart. Give it up for your host, Courtney. This is a great show. Woo!
Oh, shit, man. This might be the one to get us canceled. I like it, though. Yeah. This could be the show that gets us fucking canceled. This could be the fucking show that gets us canceled. Quick, everybody, reach in your pockets and pull out money and throw it at me. This is a robbery. Wouldn't it be dope if that's how I rob people? It was a joke. The white lady got up and ran. I don't blame you. I'd leave too. She says, fuck this. We did the best we could. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Y'all seen that Instagram meme where the guy's just like, I can't wait for my hair to get longer so I can do that. I'm going to wear white contacts, and I'm totally going to do that every time I get on stage. I thought he was dead. That guy's alive. Like, I thought he was having a stroke. That's Bobby from Pentagram, I think is his name. Bobby LeBig, I think. Yeah, he's alive. No, he's alive. He's viral as fuck now, too. It's crazy. He was just staring at the camera. I remember the first time I saw it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was just like, what is this? You ever watch scary shit before you go to bed? Now you got to close your damn closet door? Just me? I had it happen every now and then. I'll see some shit in the closet door. What the fuck was that? I have no weapons. It sucks. Like, and I mean, no weapons would work on a ghost any damn way. No weapons formed against me so prosper. Like, it's crazy. So I see ghosts and stuff. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm like, he's already dead. Fuck. I'm always worried I'm gonna get taken over by a ghost and do some weird shit, and then it's gonna be like, nah, it wasn't me. It was a ghost. They're like, prove it, and I have no way to fucking prove it. Then I open my pants. There's ectoplasm in there. Bam! That was a goo joke. How about that? Radical comedy. All right, guys, I'm just gonna keep doing it. Every time I say a joke, you just fucking do that. You know what? Fuck it. It's my show. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna do a whole ass joke. All right. I like giraffes. Really enthusiastic about giraffes for some damn reason. I think it's because they're really tall and they make me feel petite. I normally don't like being petite. Like a girl told me I was petite once, and I got pissed off and was like, "Fuck you, I'm husky." That was right there. And then I bit her. And I held at the moon. Woo! Get it, husky? All right, there you go. Radical comedy. All right, guys, we're going to keep this thing going. Joey, just keep doing that until I bring the next comic up. Guys, give it up for the one and only Bernard White, y'all. Bernard White.
Oh, yeah. Felt that in the chest. It felt good, you know. It's like screaming and yelling in the shower, or at your friends, kids. Screaming is good. I mean, come on, you scream. I could tell you were a screamer. But yeah, you heard my name, Bernard White. Who here thought I was white? I know you thought it. You don't have to say it. I know you thought it. You know, I have like one of the most whitest black man's names in the world, you know? Do you know anybody else with that kind of name? Damn, so silent. Dude, travel the world, meet people, you know? Don't stay in Austin by yourselves, just getting drunk, doing cocaine, fucking women all day. You know, that's not life. It's an experience, but not life. Well, you know, I decided to change my name, become a bouncer and a comedian. So my name is now Whitey the Comedian. Yeah, that's good, right? I like it. People like try to say my name. I'm like, what? What'd you call me? How about this? You guys look like you're decent, not racist. Can you guys call me Whitey? Dude, that's just like hello, Whitey. Were you like offended or something? Damn. All right, let's try this then. This is like a game. So you can call me something else, and if they win, they're perfect. It's honest, right? So I want you guys to call me a nigga. You're telling me you're gonna let Whitey win and not a nigga? Whitey always wins. That means you're all racist. You just prove it to me already, you know. It's all right. I believe in you guys, you know. You know, there's white power. And, you know, I'm one of you. You know, I even thought about that, you know, since I'm like half German, you know, half South American, I'm coming up with these different kind of fucked up jokes. This is one you're gonna like laugh at, but you know, it's kind of fucked up if you laugh now. What do you call a black Hitler? A niggler. Oh yeah, yeah. They're fighting it. I can tell they're all fighting it right now. And what happens when you combine the salute of a Black Panther and a Nazi? Hell Negro. I'm not racist. I'm black and white. I'm such a bad person, and I don't give a fuck. But you know what? I admit, I do love white people. They're amazing. Without white people, we wouldn't have pedigree shows. And I love dogs. Okay? And equine shows, I love horses. Hell, you motherfuckers brought back endangered species to life again. Tells you one thing about you guys. You know how to breed. Breed very well. And the proof is in the pudding. What have you guys bred for hundreds of years? That was the best. the black man. And proof right here. Medium size, very intelligent, average dick. I was an inside nigga, all right? But now look at the NFL, NBA, bred to perfection, and still owned by the white man. The truth. It hurts? Nah. Because I understand white privilege. It happened to me at this bar called Tiniest. I came out the bar, I walked to my car, and there was a meter maid putting a ticket on my car. And he looked at me and said, "This is my car?" He says, "Yes." "Oh man, you're black." So I learned what black privilege is, and I love that shit. That's how I guess feel now. Fucking amazing. Now, before I leave off this lovely mic, I have a little game. It's a fun game. It's like a sing-along. When I say a word, you say a word. Simple, easy, right? Okay, so my first word is hey, and you say boy. So, hey. Hey. That's a weak-ass boy, man. So silent. But I believe in you. So when I say heave, you say ho. Heave. Heave. Why is the hoe always so much stronger? Hoes are strong. They take a lot of beating. A lot of beating. All right, last. Simple and easy. When I say knee, you say grow. Knee. Knee. God damn, why do I have to be a weak-ass Negro? Because it's horrible. Well, I'm out of here. Thank fucking Courtney. Thank the fucking music over here. And thank yourselves, too. Take care.
He has a smoke alarm sound effect that happens. I think at this point, every time it happens, I'm never ready for it. And I look up instinctually because I'm usually the culprit of having that in their house. Because I'm tall, but I just am lazy and refuse to change my battery out. By the way, if you live in the Manchac neighborhood, they are actually doing a smoke detector battery change-a-thon. They made that a whole thing. So they're going to your houses, changing your smoke detectors, your batteries, not just smoke detectors. There it is. Yeah, that sounds like a damn narc event, doesn't it? Yeah, we're just coming in like you live in an apartment complex. We're doing an inspection. I'm like, no, the fuck you're not. You're trying to see if I got people in this bitch that aren't on the lease. And the answer is yes. Every fucking apartment I've ever lived in. We had pets. I had kids. I didn't have any of these motherfuckers on the lease. I was like, nah, it's just me, man. Yeah, in this studio apartment. Walking that bitch, it's like 15 people and shit. My rule, listen, if where I live at, you can just sleep there. If I'm not there, you can sleep there. Then it flips out. If I'm sleeping there, you can't be there. You feel me? Like it's 24 hours in a day. I only need about 5 of them to sleep. So that's like, 19 other hours that people could be there? Man, see, y'all missing out. That's how you do it. Just have a bed. Like, y'all know how y'all have Uber? No, fuck Uber. What is it? Turo. You can borrow somebody's car. I'm doing Beto. Yeah. Yeah, radical comedy, damn it. I'm going to go rich gangbusters, man. We just got to change the sheets out. See, that could have been a beep right there. Because black people we don't change our sheets out. Nice. What the fuck was that? Man, we just trying to figure it out. What's up, dude? Man, I forget I invited a fuck ton of people to do this damn show. I need to get the next comic up. All right, Joey, this is your solo. So you have a solo and then you get to do your set, or you can do the set and then do the solo.
I'll do set and solo.
Hell yeah, guys, this dude has been playing music for us the entire night, as well as Chin. We love both of these. One half of the best band we have right now. Guys, give it up for the one and only Joey Cash, y'all. Joey. All right, now I'm going to play the guitar. Yeah. All right,
All right, let's get out of the way. I know I got a funny accent. My mother tells me it's sexy. And I'm like, Ma, please, not right now. You're fucking up my rub and tug. Yeah, I'm about to say some fucking degenerate shit. Nah, but Jersey's. I'm from Jersey, and Jersey's not too different than Austin here. You know, you guys got crackheads, we got Jersey housewives. It's the same shit, because they'll both suck your dick for a coat. Oh yeah, it's getting way worse. Nah, but I moved back here in October, and it feels like home for me, especially because I was conceived in a bathroom like 3 blocks from here. Thanks, Courtney. I appreciate you. That's good real estate right there, baby. You're so far off. You're so far off. You gotta like switch it and then hit this, and this all at the same time. Switch it? Yeah, you're like. Oh shit! I'm in the wrong direction. Yeah, you're like. You gotta like. Okay, you gotta diddly. I don't know if you're gonna be able to diddly. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanna try. You gotta. So turn it on. I don't know how to turn it on. Oh god. Yeah, and then you gotta put your finger here. Like this finger. You gotta like. Fuck yeah, Courtney. You're a fucking rock star, baby. Hell yeah. You gotta hit the knob just. Oh, there you go. You just. Nah, it was great. You fucking crushed. It's gonna be. It was better than anything I'm about to say right now, Courtney. Because these people are not fucking with my degenerate shit. Okay. You look great. But now my ex used to cheat on me nonstop. I mean, it got to the point that banging my ex was like using the machine at the gym. I had to wipe it down because 20 guys before me just used it. Fuck yeah. Nah, but I found love again though with my buddy's bidet. If you don't know what a bidet is, you hook it up to the back of your toilet and it's like a power washer for your asshole. But I used it for the first time the other day, and well, now I can't jerk off without it. I think I have a concussion. I might have shaked too hard. I just fucking. Thanks, Dad. I don't even remember where I was. I was talking about bidets. Bidets. Jacking off with my bidet. Great time. It's phenomenal. No, it's you have no idea. I'm just gonna sit here and riff. I'm just gonna riff, dude. I've never riffed before. Fuck it, hit me, cuz. So at first you kind of pucker, you're like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? Like you're not really expecting it, because even though you hit the button, there's a delay, so it hits you hard. The one that my buddy got though, you can control how hard it comes out by how you twist it. So he didn't tell me that, and then I was just kind of fucking like, and I was like, ah, you know what I mean? Like it just fucking blasted me. It goes by how much pressure you put. Yeah, well, because I turned it all the way up. There was no button. It was just a fucking knob, dude. Yeah. So, like, if you hit it a little bit, it'll sprinkle. It'll squirt you a little bit, give you a little tap. But I just fucking 100, bitch. You know what I mean?
Okay, so when you flush the toilet, does that activate the water thing? Or is the water thing just always perpetually ready?
No, it's ready to go. It's hooked up to, like, I think the same line, but, like, differently. Yeah, so, like, you're sitting there squatting, you're good, and then you're like, all right. I courtesy wipe first. I don't like that thing just hitting it with that, because I feel like everything's gonna go everywhere. So I courtesy wipe, and then I hit the fucking knob, and that's kind of like the way you do it.
Perverts.
The courtesies for me, I guess for him too. You know what it is? I'm just nervous. It hits me and it just splatters everywhere. Like when you go to the gas station at 3 a.m. and you walk into that wrong stall. Like I didn't want to do that to my buddy's toilet. So I was like, all right, let me just fucking, clean up a little bit. Oh, yeah, now you got a mic.
I just always wondered,
Test.
Test.
Wet your clothes. Like, are you supposed to get naked when it happens?
I mean, I get naked when I shit anyway. It's a lot more freeing.
I think we fucked up as adults when we stopped getting naked to go poop.
This is my thing, bro.
Go for it.
You know,
I really
you know
do.
what's life changing? I'm
Yes.
not even fucking with you.
Please.
A squatty potty.
Wait,
A
what?
I don't know if anybody here has a squatty potty. I'm gonna change your life. Go home, get a fucking squatty potty.
Fair.
So what it does is, like, let's say this is the toilet, you're sitting on it.
Fair.
It props your leg up in the proper position you're supposed to shit. Like how we did
Oh, I've heard about that.
you know what I'm saying? Like how
That's
we were in the
how-
jungle and shit.
You're right, yeah.
So you're like there. Honestly, I used to travel with one because I would never feel complete until I used it. You know
I
what I mean?
respect that.
Because like you would go wipe, good, but then you still got a little bit in there. You still feel a little bit. It's
Fair,
not complete, you
fair.
know. And you save it for the next one.
No,
This one, it's all out, one shot.
all out.
That's it.
that makes sense.
Like fucking when you flush a toilet in an airport, like, you know what I mean?
that
Just
shit's
fucking-
scary. I had a nightmare about that once, that it took my innards out. That's very disruptive. But it did, though.
You're
And
just-
it felt like it was the scariest thing ever. And they were like, it's going to be crazy when you go in there. And I was like, no, it's not. And then because I was like, let me go, I
Yeah.
hadn't flown before. And it was terrifying.
Well-
and I held it for the next 3 hours.
I don't understand though.
Mm-hmm.
You flush when you sit?
Wait, when I was done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I flushed when I was done.
No, but like you gotta like when you all right, ready.
Oh, I sat on the toilet when I flushed. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I reached behind me and flushed.
That's wild, son.
Because I didn't want it to be loud. I was worried that because people were sitting right by the door.
Dude, I took an hour shit on my way back to Texas. I was like I didn't have a squatty potty.
People didn't murder you?
Dude.
You sit in a toilet for
Well,
an
this is
hour?
the thing. I got some complaints when I got out the fucking.
I bet you did.
Well, they were like, you took long, and then because I was like in the middle, as I was walking past, I heard this fucking lady and she like real softly was like, "You could have used them fucking Febreze," just like real slick right out of her mouth. You know what I mean? I had a fat burrito.
I
before I
played
went.
football, and we used to have a rule: no pooping on the charter bus. Like whenever we went, and like if you did poop, we'd let you by, but then we'd beat your ass in the locker room, like before. The
Who's
game.
shitting on the bus?
Dudes did it all the time, but they got their asses whooped all the time too. It was a real thing.
Well, I got a crazy football story.
Go for it.
So it was this kid, Quinn St. Hilaire.
Okay, I'm sorry.
There's this kid, there was this kid, Quinn St. Hilaire.
Yeah.
Crazy fucking kid. He was one of those kids that like everybody knew he had like a big dick kind of thing.
Whoa.
You know, and it was one of those. Like he would just kind of swing it around in the middle of school. Like it was like, all right, bro, put it away, please. Like it's not show
during
and tell.
regular day school. That's nuts.
In
Get
the
it?
middle of the
Nuts
hallway
is
when no
a dick.
teachers were around.
Okay.
So we're in the football locker room. There was this smelly kid, Dakota, that nobody fucked with. Everybody hated this kid. This was like the kid that didn't wash his fucking clothes and it smelled. But this kid will come out with a fucking like a lawn chair and sit right in the middle of the fucking locker room, like he was king shit.
Yeah.
So one day he's doing that, everybody's like, yo, could you please fucking move? He's like, no, fuck you, da da da, whatever. So this kid Quinn comes up, he's like, all right. He comes up behind the back of him and he just fucking
Damn.
right on top of his fucking head.
That's nuts.
No, it was beautiful. It
Yeah,
was
that's
one of my
right.
top 5 moments of my life.
That's price. Oh, that's another fear that I have. I don't think it's as irrational as the other one, but yeah, I'm always worried that somebody might just like, own me.
Hit on
like,
you?
No, like put their dick on me. Like I don't have nothing against people that want to have a dick on. I don't want to have a dick on me, and so like.
Have
I'm
you tried
even-
it?
You know what? That's a good answer. That's a good question. I have not, for the record, but I just know it's not for me. And it's like, it's like, I don't know. There's certain peppers out there I don't want to eat. And they're like,
Okay.
have you eaten a jalapeno, like a habanero before? And I'm like, well, no. Well, how do you know if you don't like it? I'm like, well, I don't like spicy things that are kind of in that realm. So I imagine the most spicy thing out there. I wouldn't
Well,
want.
you got to think about it like this. A clit is just...
You were talking about a clit, and I was doing that. And that was not
that
intentional.
was fucking...
That was fucking fun.
My boy DJ Scribbles.
Okay, I'm done. No, we got to get the next comic up.
All
We
right,
really got to.
I'm Joey Cash. Thank you,
Guys,
everybody. I
that's fucking
appreciate
Joey
it.
Cash. Joey, hit him with a fucking solo. I want to throw the guitar, but I'm terrified to break this thing. Let me get away from it.
Every single person on this planet is gay.
Guys, we are having fun. We're figuring this show out. This is experimental, but it's not really experimental. It's just us figuring this shit out together. Thank you guys for hanging out. We have a handful of comics to go, and we do this, like I said, every Friday. We're here. We're putting it together, though. If you have music you ever want to do or come and perform, let me know. I want you to come up here and perform it. If you have an instrument that you play, bring it. Don't say skin flute, by the way. People say that all the time. I'm like, that just fucking stop, okay? Grow up. What do you play? I play the skin flute. What are you, fucking 12? Yeah. So are you doing a solo, or what are we bringing up the next comic? Hit him with a fucking solo and let me just thrash around while you do it. I'm telling y'all, when my hair starts shaking, it's fucking... You, come up here. Shake your hair. Come on. Come up here. You. Shake your fucking hair for me. Come on. Shake that shit for me. Thrash that shit like I want to thrash it. Go ahead. Yeah. Fucking yeah. Ah. That's how I feel right now. Oh, thank you. I know. It's a lot. I know. I'm 39 and I only have like probably one more of those left in my life. And after that, it's fucking curtains. You fucking killed it. All right, guys, we're bringing another performer up. Start clapping right now. This lady has been with us since the beginning, and she's with us now. And we're happy, and I just fucked that intro up. But, guys, keep clapping right now for Sherry Vasegi.
Woo! Yay! Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello. So I think of all the comics that came up before me, I think you touched on some things I just want to go over. 23andMe, I guess a lot of people, join that website just to see, their DNA and their ancestry, just to see how much black they have, so to see if they can get away with the N-word, saying the N-word or not. I joined that website. I thought, that was like a dating site because I like younger men. I was like, ooh, 23-year-old, yay. I was off. Yeah, so let me understand the format of the show. Every time I say something racist, I turn back and he plays the music, right? Is that okay? Okay, great. Okay, I got it down. So I am originally from Iran, where women traditionally don't have dicks or opinions, just mustaches. Yeah, so this idea of covering yourself up, in the Middle East it's called hijab, and here in America it's called a pandemic. Yeah. I use my scarf when I go traveling. In the Middle East it's pretty convenient. I have these in black, brown, and Allahu Akbar. Yes, and that other, what's that other shade of black that starts with an N? Not so black. Yeah, not so black. Black, brown. Yeah, wow, I scared myself there for a second. Yeah, these are so convenient. I'm telling you, they are like multi-purpose. You can really use them for a lot of things. I use them for evening gown, swimsuit, and also casual Friday. So it's great. Yeah. So you guys know the age of consent in the Middle East? It's whatever Ahmed wants it to be. Yeah. So I was watching this little clip of news on Instagram. Yes, folks, I get my news from Instagram. It can't be any worse than Fox News, right? Yeah, it was about this ambitious one-legged Middle Eastern man with 85 wives. 85 wives? What is he, gay? You know why 85? Because in the Middle East, there's no reneging. You break it, you buy it. Actually, it's more like you buy it first, then you break it. Either way, you break it. Happy ending. Yeah, 85 wives, man. Add me to the list, and that'll be 86 wives who are not going to come. Yeah. Hashtag not all lives matter. Just keeping it real. Yeah, so I won't get racist, but every time I keep it real, you can play that tune. Yeah, 85 wives. And this dude is still marrying new wives, if you can believe it. These young women. And some of these younger sister wives are not going to want to put out, right? Ahmed's all excited. He's like, hopping for humping. And he's like, 1, 2, 3, knock, knock, guess who? She's like, oh, Ahmed, we had sex last night. Move it along. It's not my turn. He goes, are you sure? 1, 2, 3. I think it's your turn. She's like, no, Ahmed, look. Don't I look familiar? Move it along. He's like, okay. And you know how women are, right? We learn from each other, you know, bad behavior. So all the other sister wives are like, yeah, me too, me too, me too, meh. Keeping it real. I mean, that's how it is in the Middle East. Some men have 85 wives and some men are just happy. You know. I have a friend who is cannot stop talking about the size of her boyfriend's dick. And I know she's telling the truth. She is so happy. And, you know, I mean, I don't know. Do women who care about that stuff, do they have like a measuring tape in their nightstand every time a new guy comes in the bedroom? They're like, you know, ooh, you know who I know for sure? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. I was going to say, you know who I know for sure has a measuring tape in their nightstand? No, not me. Not Joey Cash. Kim Kardashian. That's keeping it real. Kim Kardashian. Right? Yeah, what do you think she uses? A DeWalt, Stanley, or the circumference of her mouth? Like, oh, yeah. Like, Kimmy, that dick is even longer in the metric system. Oh, this feels like love. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that Kimmy is really happy. That's why she used surrogate, you know, to have babies, because the babies kept falling out. Keeping it real. I'm all about keeping it real. So how much time do I have to? 1? Okay. The first episode I was on Kill Tony, I married this guy that needed a green card. And so then this 4x4 lesbian comic comes up to me and she's like, hey, I saw you on Kill Tony. If you need a green card, I can marry you. I was like, I don't think a gay marriage dictates a green card. And she just keeps going on and on. She goes, I got nuts there for a while. They put me on medication, and it's going to wear off soon. So if we're going to do this, we got to hurry. I said, I'm not the one that needs the green card. She said, I got 2 days of sanity left. Let's go to Vegas. I said, I'm not gay. And she said, why didn't you start with that information? I have a lot of money. I was like, can you believe that? I said, why didn't you start with that information? I have a lot of bills. All right, keeping it real. Thank you very much. My name is Sherry Visegi. Bye.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go into your car. If you need something, let me know.
No.
I'm the neighborhood helpful guy. I'm the neighborhood helpful guy.
Psst.
Can I come into your house?
Come.
You said no? Okay, I'm not gonna come in. Psych, I am. I'm the neighborhood help guy.
Help guy.
The neighborhood help guy.
Help guy.
Oh, is there a cat stuck in a tree? Meow. Help me out. Just leave it to me. I'm the neighborhood help guy. Yeah. Hold on. Neighborhood help guy. Oh, shit. Whoa, it's 2 cats. Fuck, they got different distinctive voices. Oh, fuck, they're fighting. Stop. I'm the neighborhood help guy. Stop. I'm trying to help. Wait, hold on. Oh, shit, they're not fighting. They're fucking.
Fuck you, neighborhood help guy.
Oh, shit, he talks. It's Garfield. Garfield, what the fuck?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yo, you talk like you're from Jersey. What the fuck?
Fuck you, I'm a Jersey cat.
Oh, shit. Do you know my homeboy Joey Cass?
Fuck Joey Cash, he's a bitch.
Oh, shit. Wait, does that mean he's a female dog or the human kind of bit? Wait, do you even know what humans are?
The fuck is that?
I'm technically one of them.
Fuck you.
Fuck me for being a human? Or
Fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, God, that was racist, I think.
It's whatever you want it to be.
Wait, what color technically are you? Do y'all have racing cats? Because you're like black and round, like you're calico. Are you like mixed or something?
It's the gray ones we don't like.
Cats or people?
The gray people are just crackheads. We're talking about cats.
Wait, are you colorblind? Because I know dogs are colorblind. Are cats colorblind too? Or
No, we're not fucking autistic.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was insensitive, cat. What's your name, by the way? Meow. Oh, now you want to fucking go back to speaking catties? I'm the neighborhood help guy, and I'm going to help you out. Watch out for those racist cats. Meow. He's insensitive.
Insensitive.
Should I climb up there and beat his ass with the crowbar? What do y'all think? Should I beat up on the cat?
Cat.
That's what he said when he was wearing a hat.
Hat.
That was a porn quote. Get it? Should I beat the cat up?
Ron Jeremy.
Probably. He's in jail. All right, guys, we got a few more comics, guys. Y'all make some fucking noise, man. We're putting this thing together. We're figuring it out. I probably shouldn't carry this around for much longer because, you know, I fit the description. Hey, yo, that was a racist joke. Radical comedy, come on. This next comic coming up actually helps me produce shows all over the goddamn city. Y'all give it up for my homeboy, the one and only, Justin O'Donnell.
Simply sets a high bar. Can I leave that? It looks like a Batman. Hey guys, I'm gonna do a couple stories, if that's okay with you, and if it's not, I'm doing it anyway. So there's this walk-up ice cream shop on 6th Street called Jim Jams that I like a lot. It's probably just Dreyer's ice cream that they charge $7.99 for a scoop, but I like it, and I get real excited for it. But the problem is I'm always fucking broke, and I can't afford $7.99 ice cream scoops. So I have to budget for Jim Jams, right? And 1 week I had saved up just enough money for 1 scoop of ice cream. I had paid all my bills. Like I said, I budgeted for this. I had exactly enough money for 1 scoop of ice cream. And I did this. You follow my financial advice is how I did this. I did this by not going to the doctor for 9 years, which is how I could afford this scoop of ice cream. And I'm walking up. I'm focused on Jim Jams. I'm so excited for Jim Jams. And this homeless guy leaps out from behind a dumpster like Mulholland Drive, and he asks me for he jump scares me. He scares the shit out of me. And he asks me for $1, and I say no, because you scared me, but really, it's because if I gave him $1, I wouldn't have enough for the ice cream. And also, he probably has more money than I do at this point. There's a good chance he has more money than I do at this point. So I say no, I walk past him, and I buy a scoop of ice cream. Just a scoop of ice cream, by the way, in a paper cup. No waffle cone or gummy bears. Just this 1 scoop of butter pecan. But the problem is I have to go back the way I came. So he has to see me. He's watching me eat the ice cream in front of him. Like, this motherfucker's got ice cream money. And I wanted to yell at him like, I'm bankrupt now. Anyway, that happened today. No, it didn't really happen today. Okay. You didn't really care so much for that one. That's all right. I got this buddy named Fred. And one time me and my buddy Fred, we were downtown. And he parks in a paid parking lot. And he says, it's a Monday. We don't have to pay on a Monday. And as soon as he says that, this guy comes up to the window and says, hey, you got to pay. And he's like, no, I don't got to pay. You're a scammer and a crackhead. He was a crack. That's how bad my instincts are. I didn't realize that this guy was the same crackhead from the first story. No, he had holes in his sweater, and I was like, "You need to pay the man." But anyway, Fred and this homeless guy, they just start arguing. He's like, "I don't gotta pay," and the guy's like, "You know what happens if you don't pay? You don't want to know what happens if you don't pay." And I was just being a shithead, right? I said, "I heard if you don't pay, they send a big muscly guy to hold you down and kiss you." And he just looks at me like, he goes, "You heard what? Man, you're stupid. You think what?" Like, he's just looking, and it started to offend me that he believed that I actually believed that. That's how fucking fragile my ego is, I guess. So anyway, we don't pay. We go, we hit the open mic. We come out and we go, but he's still there. He's still waiting. He's still saying, "You gotta pay." And Fred is he's just antagonizing this guy. We could leave. We're in the car. He could just drive away, right? And he does it. But then, out of nowhere, this other homeless lady comes up to the car and starts trying to sell Fred sunglasses at night. She's trying to sell Fred sunglasses at night. And Fred is also entertaining her. He's asking how much are the sunglasses and all this stuff, knowing full well he's not going to buy the sunglasses. But the funny part about that, to me anyway, was that the first guy was just like patiently waiting while that conversation happened. Like, yes, this obviously takes precedent over my thing. And anyway, so Fred asks he says, "I'm not going to buy the sunglasses." She asks for money. He says, "I don't have any money for you." He goes, "What do you need?" And she says, "I could use a blanket." And he's like, "I don't got a blanket." And he pulls out a hand towel and gives it to her. And she's like not satisfied with the hand towel. She goes, "What else you have?" And he pulls out this, 100% true, pulls out this giant glittering platform boot from the back of his car. One giant glittering platform boot. And he goes, "You want this?" And she thinks about it. She looks at it, and she just goes, "Nah, it's probably not my size." Not, there was one boot. Not, I don't need boots. Just, it probably wouldn't fit me. So she leaves. The first guy, he's about to start yelling at us again, and he just drives away. Fred just drives away. And I ask him, "Why do you have one sparkling, glittering platform boot?" And he goes, "Oh, I found it. I thought I could find the other one." That's it. That's the end of that story. That's how that story ends. All right, thanks.
Hell yeah. Knocking boots. Fuck yeah. I don't even know what to do, man. I'm just fucking just here, man. Guys, y'all ready for the next comic? Dude, I've realized that this mic has been wireless this entire fucking time. And like I could have totally just been like over here just like testing the limits of this mic. Like, what do y'all think? Oh shit, it's a whole oh my god, it's the cat again. Meow! Oh fuck, it's a cat. Guys, give it up for the next comic. Grant Hildreth, y'all. Grant Hildreth.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I needed a walk, I guess. Yeah, well, I guess I'm the last guy. I was taking notes like the entire show. I don't need your guys' jokes. Sorry, Ben. The fucking entire time you were up there, like all my big brother instincts were saying, I need to take this guy fishing. All right, I need to let him bait. I need to let him hook the bait, you know, and then fucking dunk your head in the water. Like, this is why Dad doesn't like you, twerp. You know, that's what I was thinking the whole time. I don't need that. Thank you. No, this guy over here. I had a hard time believing you were Jersey trash because of the Jufro. I was like, this guy, he might, you know, get dropped off from summer camp at a trailer, but you still went to fucking summer camp, you know? That's kind of the vibe I got from you. I will pay you $20 to suck that homeless dude's dick and to never tell that joke again. Sherry, I'm always impressed with you. I seriously don't understand how you escaped the Middle East. Like, it must have been up to your eyeballs in fucking patriarchy. God damn it. That timing's really hard. You're fucking good at it. I see why you wear a scarf. All right. What else? The other guy, he left, but he reminded me of Mitch Hedberg's cause of death, heroin overdose, is what he died. It was a one-liner comedian. Real students of comedy I've got here tonight. No, seriously, when he talked about plasma, I was like, did they take the plasma out and put heroin in? Like, is that what they did to that guy? Who else? Justin O'Donnell, you book shows. Great set, man. I know how to play the business. Come on now. I know how to play the business, but I'll do some jokes. I moved to Austin about 9 months ago, and when I got here, I just wanted to find hobbies, so I tried jujitsu. And my friend was like, hey, does your coach teach kids? And I was like, yeah, he does. And he's like, well, he's probably touching those kids, dude. He's probably banging those kids. And I said, really? You think if he was banging those kids, he'd teach them how to fight back? You know? Doesn't make much sense to me. He said, well, maybe he likes to struggle. I'm like, maybe you've been molested, dog, and you need to talk to someone, you know? Instead of projecting on anyone in my life, you know, I get it. It's kind of like the climate we're in right now. I wish we would have caught Diddy doing something else, you know? I wish Diddy would have just gotten all his celebrity friends together and just shit in all the urinals, you know, in New York. That would have been funny, you know. Still would have inconvenienced us poor people, you know. That's one less urinal we can use. But 2 weeks later, we're laughing about it. You know, hey, remember that shit we found in the urinal, guys? Yeah, that was pretty cool. I heard on the news it might have been LeBron's, you know. It would have been something so much better. But now, you know, I had this dark thought while I was writing this stuff. And it's like, if a billionaire wants to have sex with my kid, there's really nothing I can do about it. Do you want to not click that pen so fucking fast? It's like you only need it once, you know. It's either you write or you don't need to write, you know. Anyway. But yeah, I had that thought, and I just imagine in 10 years it's going to be awfully convenient. You're going to take your kid to the bus stop, and it's just going to be an Amazon van waiting there. And you're going to try and resist. You're like, please don't take my kid, for real. And they're going to be like, oh, come on, dude. Season 9 of Invincible just dropped. Just head inside. You know, we can take care of the rest. And you're going to be like, no, please. Seriously, I like my kid. I don't want him to get taken. And he's going to be like, seriously, man, 2-day delivery on products from around the world. Movies, and endless movies, entertainment, music, and only for $14.99. You're going to be like, one hell of a deal. Fuck yeah, get in there, you know. It's going to be convenient is all I'm telling you, you know. I think that's something to look forward to. Do you guys know who Riley Reid is? Okay, so Riley Reid is a porn star. She's had her year, really, 2019. But Riley Reid, not many people know this. She came out with a rap song where she said the N-word 70 times. And there was no social reckoning. Every guy was just like, well, what goes in, you know? And it's like she's not invited to the cookout because she is the cookout type of thing, I think. I don't know. But yeah, what else did I tell you guys? I work at a GI office right now. It's interesting because the patients are always call in with interesting ailments. You know, I have some lady call in and she said that she's suffering from loud flatulence. It means her farts are too loud. And I just wanted to ask her, I'm like, what fart made you call in? You know? Because there had to be a line crossed, you know? You had to ruin some furniture, shake some fucking pictures off the wall or something, you know? Another lady called in. She wanted to know if during her colonoscopy they were going to check her for prostate cancer. And you know how hard it is to tell someone that they don't have an organ? It's weird, you know? I think that's an organ. It helps me out a lot. But no, I was like, you know, I'm like, I don't know what your husband's been stimulating, but that might be a tumor, honestly. I'm glad we're getting you checked out. All right, I'll end on this. I baked a cake for my friend the other day. He's a baseball player, so I thought I'd make it themed. I put a lot of effort into it. It was the shape of a baseball, and I gave it to him, and I said, hey, man, I think I really knocked this out of the park. And he said, really? Because I would have preferred a bunt. It's a bunt cake joke. Oh, fuck. Not the bartender getting me a God, fuck. All right. Whatever, guys. You guys have a great night. Thank you.
Oh yeah, during Grant's set, we found out Riley is the cookout bitch. Also, loud farts, that could be bad. I don't know what hearts. Phantom prostate, is that a tumor? Or maybe it's a rumor. Old ladies don't wear drawers. They call them bloomers. Bam, that was the whole set. That's all I remember.
Woo!
All right, guys, so we have a final comic up, and we're actually going to do 2 more comics because I'm breaking rules tonight. This gentleman has been painstakingly, I was losing the wrong word, painstakingly putting this whole thing together and doing all of the tech and stuff behind everything you see tonight. Y'all give it up for Chris Puskar, y'all. Chris Puskar.
So the reason why Grant thought he was going last is because Courtney forgot I'm here. Every week he forgets. He's like, oh shit, yeah, you're here. And so I had to pull like the girlfriend approach where like, you know, the girlfriend wants something, but she won't say she wants it. So like when Courtney was like, do you want to go on stage? I just looked at him and I went, I'll go on stage if you want me to go on stage, but like, I don't want to go on stage if you don't want me to go on stage. Is anyone here not a comic or a musician? Yeah, I figured. I love when this show is just a really well put together open mic, essentially. I love when that happens. No, I adore it. I've been stressing the whole time about the audio and the video. So glad I did that for a bunch of comics and musicians. Totally worth it. Totally fucking worth it. Yeah, give me a round of applause.
Fuck yeah, Chris.
Sherry forgot something. She did. She said every time you say something racist, you point to this guy. Whatever. It's fine. Yeah. But if you want to say something racist about Asians, point to Chen, and Chen has a gong. Yeah. Every time. He hits it every fucking time. I think I find that more funny than anybody else, but it's still great. All right. I do have to keep it short. I'll give you guys a couple fun facts, and I'll get the hell out of here. Fun fact number 1. My personal favorite speech impediment, this is mine, it doesn't have to be yours, is the Boston accent. Fun fact number 2. Dating a Jewish girl can be difficult. It can be. Because when she complains about the weather, it's hard not to look at her and just say, bitch, change it. All right, fun fact number 3. If you guys see a person wearing a baseball cap with sunglasses over that baseball cap, you might feel inclined to call them a douchebag. But you got to understand something. The sunglasses on the baseball cap is just the white man's do-rag. And that's all he has to offer. So you got to let him rock it. All right, guys. I'm going to go off on that fun fact. Thank you guys so much. You were terrific. Bye-bye.
I thought you were hitting the shit. My fault.
Fuck yeah, y'all. Yo, this is the best fucking sounding open mic slash show slash whatever the fuck I was doing with the dry erase board. By the way, if that's yours, I'm sorry. I erased a lot of shit. Okay, I hope it wasn't important. I used to do, like, I'd take a picture of stuff and then erase it just in case something good was on there. It's all good. Fuck yeah. This shit just makes me want to get a ticket. Uncomfortable eye contact with a guy in the front. Uncomfortable eye contact with a guy in the front. Oh yeah, he's not gonna save you. I'm not blinking either. Are you? Uncomfortable eye contact. Oh shit, I just blinked. Psych. You did again. Uncomfortable eye contact with a person in the front. They say this is how vipers lure their prey into their den. They just move real slow, and then they stick their tongue out like this. I accidentally licked the mic. That was unintentional. Now I need to get a shot. Oh shit. Part 2. Here we go. Uncomfortable eye contact. I'm gonna do this with everyone in here. Thank God it's only 6 of y'all, but in my mind it was 10. Technically 4 people have left since we started. Uncomfortable eye contact. It's just me and you. You ever went on a date where the guy refused to look at you in eye contact? He was lying or autistic. Nobody's guessing. Ha, 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 ha. Sometimes we don't know the words. This makes sound effects. Meow, 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 meow. I have this weird thing I do with my finger. It goes like this. You won. All right, guys. This has been the show, but we have a bonus performer. Johnny Johnson, you ready to do some shit? Oh shit, he has a briefcase. What the fuck is in the briefcase? Keep the music going until we see what's in the briefcase. My guess, another briefcase. Oh shit. It's John Johnson and he has a briefcase and he's gonna pull something out. It was upside down and now he's about to put on a vest now. I'm not done with the eye contact. Eye contact, eye contact. We're almost done. Eye contact. Why weren't these out earlier? Oh. You're the best. You're the fucking best. I've just been vamping this whole time. John, do you need the mic or can I walk away? You want them? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. He's an artist, sorry. He's about that tall, right? I always get it wrong.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, who's familiar with the suspension of disbelief properties? Okay, I'm Mark Twain, okay? All right. Recently we had a very tragic loss in our community. One of the most beautiful people to ever live. Well, a method actor for sure. But that's besides the point. Let me begin. Hello, I'm Mark Twain. Or more specifically, Val Kilmer pretending to be Mark Twain. If you're having trouble hearing me, it's because I am dead. Yeah. This will take a second, please bear with me. I wrote a short letter, but I didn't have the time, so I wrote a long one instead. Dear all you fine folk and comedians, we've lost another idiot. Val Kilmer has kicked the bucket. But he was difficult in his own words. In his biography, Oliver Stone said, he had an elegance when he wants, slobbishness when he wants, and it's up to the director to bring that out. Oliver, that's called an abusive relationship. That's not always what you should be doing. But method acting Jim Morrison, turns out he was not a great guy. Punched lady in the face at a Doors edition, method acting Jim Morrison. 70s rockers, it turns out, were terrible, terrible people. Marlon Brando, the method actor, didn't like the method actor Val Kilmer that was worshiping him, and probably didn't like themselves being the people that they had to become. That's true. The good soul that pretends to be an anti-hero to put a mirror to their evil and discursive actions, only for that evil to be glorified like Scarface or Gordon Gekko. They had an autobiography about him. While living at a hotel, they all went down to the pool when he knew no one would be there, because that's what he liked to do. But someone showed up to the swim, and management kicked him out, and management did not appreciate his impromptu parties. They never asked him to leave. The room service just got slower and slower. Maybe it was elitist to protect the sensitivity needed to play Batman, or no, to play Iceman. But he loved stage acting and pretended to be me specifically. As I've said before, politics is just show business for ugly folks. also comedy. Thank you. As for his eternal soul, he was a confirmed Catholic, so he didn't go to church. And a short poem, that's what we need to hear right by now. We lost a hot piece of ass. I look vaguely like him, so he got me plenty of ass. And no gas. That's right. You died doing what you love to do, and that's eating pussy. True. It killed Kirk Douglas, too, that throat cancer. It's vagina dentata. Vagina has teeth, that's Latin. It was supposed to be a metaphor, not exactly literal, but in this case, close enough for horseshoes, or horseshoes, the ones that show too much ankle. This is a tragedy to my own sexual repertoire. I didn't mean to toot my own horn, but I am tooting women. They loved when I bowed down to them and groveled horribly. It works 10% of the time. Robert Downey Jr. about Val Kilmer, the chronically eccentric. Like one of the greatest thinkers of our time, Erasmus Darwin. Our passions get the better of us. We look like pricks, easy to fool and be fooled. And we should face those parts of ourselves, for we are brave. Courage is the resistance to fear, mastery of that fear, and not absence of fear. He said, I'm not driven, I'm just trying to be a better person. Thank you very much.
I apologize because this show went off the hook, but we're good. Hey guys, that's been our show. Thank y'all for hanging out with Along for the Vibes crew. We're gonna do this every Friday that they let us come in until they don't let us come in. Then we're gonna break in because I'm still in that crowbar. Y'all think I'm playing? We're gonna do this shit whether y'all like us to or not. I stole the tape measure. I'm taking it home to measure doorways. Now, thank you guys so much for hanging out. You comics that did it. Thank you for letting me stare at you really uncomfortably long. Also, thank you for beating me. Like, you, took this shit and, reversed it on me. Normally, I'm like, I got this, but you were like, motherfucker, bring it on. I dated a girl once. I was like, I'm going to say some crazy shit. And she met my crazy and, went too far. She's like, let's do it in your mom's bed. And I was like, oh, shit, all right. I'm not as freaky as I thought I was. So, yeah. But, guys, that's been our show. You guys go be safe. Have a good weekend. Have a good Friday. We've been Along for the Vibes. Pretty much. I'm just going to stand here for the rest of the night.